Dr. Pullarao, what is the problem with the Bharat Mata portrait?
The only problem is it's not the job of the governor. Why are some governors playing this role? The governor of Tamil Nadu, the governor of Kerala, sometime earlier the governor of Telangana, the Supreme Court has to intervene and ask them to do their job. Nobody has any objection. You do a nice, beautiful puja Bharat Mata in an arena. Why should a governor who, I hate to say this, there are governors and governors. You don't hear such noises from the governor in Uttar Pradesh. She's a very seasoned lady, been in politics 40 years. Why are governors who are not such stalwarts creating some attention?
Dr. Pullarao, I hate to say this, there are political parties and there are political parties. There are some who will condemn the acts of terrorists. There are others who will write mercy petitions, also question our security forces, even, cast aspersions on crackdown on Maoists, the red terrorists. So Dr. Pullarao, don't get me started on that. I'm asking you a simple question. What is your problem with the portrait? How is this an RSS agenda?
You should not, it is not a private function. A minister of a state government which has a known ideology was invited. His sensitivity also should be considered.
No, known ideology? What ideology? Do you know the CPI and the CPM have written letters for Maoists? That is the ideology you want us to endorse? The country to celebrate? What ideology are you talking about? The ideology of bloodshed?
Freedom. It is the freedom and the
freedom.
Right, and
no,
the
freedom to do what? Freedom to allow Hamas events. Freedom to do what? Freedom to celebrate murderers.
No, the governor should not be a participant.
You haven't answered my question, Dr. Pullarao. What is the problem with the portrait? Do you have a problem with the portrait?
A participant. No problem with the portrait as long as the governor doesn't do these things.
Why?
And it's a controversial
why?
issue.
Why the government? No, 1 minute. The governor, 1 minute. The governor can't celebrate Bharat Mata.
No, and you can't make it a government function. You can't. There are sensitivities.
Bharat Mata. No. What do you think Bharat Mata is? What is Bharat Mata? Is it the logo of some, or the symbol of a private limited company? Do you know the concept of Bharat Mata, Dr. Pullarao?
I have nothing against it, but the governor.
Then if you have nothing against it, then condemn the left. Don't. 1 minute. Don't be blind in your support for anything, and don't talk about ideology the next time you are here with me. Not with me, sir, because this ideology of writing love letters for Maoists is not going to cut ice with viewers, not with me, not on my show, not on this channel. Dr. Pullarao. Dr. Jairaj, what is your problem with the portrait of Bharat Mata?
Actually, if you don't interfere with my talk, I will say it very clearly. This picture of Bharat Mata, so-called Bharat Mata, I will say so-called Bharat Mata, there is the portrayal of a goddess sitting on a lion, holding a saffron flag, and the backdrop of this picture, there is a map of India, which is not the political map of India that approved by the government of India. It is an old picture of the so-called old Bharat. It is not India's picture. And in a government office like Rajbhavan, depicting such type of picture, which was celebrated by a political party or a political organization or a so-called organization called RSS in all the functions, and it cannot be placed in a government office. This is the second thing. And the third thing is that who is saying that this Abhinindra, anybody can draw any pictures regarding this thing. You have been talking about Abhinindra Tagore and the picture of Bharat Mata in Hindu God. These people, if they are supporting this thing, why can't they tolerate the picture of M.F. Hussain? M.F. Hussain is one of the greatest painters of India. When he drew an abstract painting of goddess Saraswati, these hooligans, these RSS people and the Sangh Parivar people outstood that man from India,
because you are such a big fan of M.F. Hussain. Mr. Jairaj, why don't you ask other... M.F. Hussain is not here to draw something for you. Ask people who follow M.F. Hussain's artwork or painting to draw something about other faith. Go tell them. And then see the outrage. And then come here and lecture people. Dr. Jairaj, you should be ashamed. You're talking about that, this is not the political map of India. This is not the government of India approved, etc., etc. Do Maoists indulge in actions that the government has approved? They want to change the map of India. Why do you write love letters for Maoists? CPI and
Nobody is
CPM
writing
both.
any love
Of
letters
course,
to the
CPI and CPM have both written letters slamming the security forces for the crackdown against Maoists. Do you know what Maoists do? They are not into painting and drawing. They spill blood. That is what they do. Maybe you don't know. So speak to Dr. Pulla Rao, and both of you, need to read more about the concept of Bharat Mata. And if you are such a fan of MF Hussain, change the flag also. Put MF Hussain posters in the Chief Minister's office. Nikhil, why can't the Congress party take a position? Rahul Gandhi did a Bharat Jodo Yatra. Here the Congress party has a problem with Bharat Mata's portrait. And what is this RSS agenda narrative?
First of all, Pranesh, if you ask me a question, please let me respond. You very correctly pointed out in the beginning that before independence, this figurine and this caricature of Bharat Mata came into being, and it was a unifying force in our freedom struggle. Mahatma Gandhi supported it, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee supported it, and there was a certain view at that point of time. And of course, this does include a political map of India, which includes the present-day Pakistan. But at the same time, let's also remember that Ambedkar vociferously criticized this on the simple ground that you should not be linking the identity of our secular country to a particular faith or to the deity of a particular faith.
Nikhil,
and that
Ambedkar, one minute. Dr. Ambedkar said a lot of other things also. If you want to follow Ambedkar in letter and spirit, then I have a few questions and you will not be able to answer. We've done this drill before, so don't give me that Ambedkar logic, please. I'm only asking you a larger question on principle. And this, by the way, predates partition. And you should not, the Congress party should not be talking about the map of India, because it was due to your action that the map of India changed. We've run out of time. I'm sorry, Siddharth and Karan, we don't have time. But let's just see that, this does not go on and on. People behind this controversy should understand what they're doing is wrong and apologize. At the very least, desist. Just back off. Viewers, thanks for watching the News Hour with Navita Kumar. The Friday Spotlight special edition coming up.